All right. I have not streamed in a little bit, so yeah, I haven't really streamed in a little bit, and I do kind of apologize for that. Just kind of. But today is Zenless's 1.6 update, so we're gonna be checking that out. And yeah, we also got like, I am actually quite hyped about like next patch too, because next patch we are going to be getting Hugo and Vivian. I do want to get Vivian, so I'm quite close to Pity, so I'm quite sure that I'm going to at least get 85-star here. And we've got Silver Soldier Ambi, or Silver Zero Ambi. So yeah, or Soldier Zero Ambi. Goodness gracious. And also Polka, bro. Polka. Oh snap, I just realized I don't have my It's a little scuffed because I haven't made like videos with the little guy in like two. I haven't made like 2 videos with little guy in a bit, so I just kind of forgot, I guess. Anyway, let's just pull, I guess. Do I think I'm gonna get her? Honestly, no. Because, like, I just... if I get her, it's cool. If I don't, it's also cool. I kind of want to trigger a little bit more. I do kind of want to see if I can get her, though. So... I mean, if I don't get her, then at least I have a guarantee for trigger. All right, let's see. Do we get her?
Master's wish.
No, we don't. That's M1 Lycan. Okay. So, I mean, we got that. Did not get that. Did not get her. So, unfortunate. But I guess I have a guarantee for trigger. Or Vivian now. So, and I mean, I already have Bernice, so I'm not pulling cons for her.
Awaiting further instructions.
Where are you, Lycan?
I shall follow your orders.
Unfortunate, but I don't really mind it. Events too. Goodness gracious. Let's do the demos too. Just to see how she plays. Something is not. So okay.
Now you pay.
Okay, yeah, I think I understand her how to play her now.
Wide open.
My only issue here is that the mark is kind of covering, well, not the mark, but the damage numbers are kind of covering the mark.
Hot dog. Take this. Copy. Wide open.
Bro, I'm pressing dodge.
It's time. Resolve.
Is our beg for mercy. That's that. Too late.
A sound strategy.
All right. She's all right, I guess. I already know how to play her.
We're cooking. More fire. You kids are my turn. You like that? Buckle up. Flames will never die. Have a rest, Bernice.
Dog, I am literally pressing dodge. What is up with my...
Let's hurry up. Ready for a fiery feast? Kick into gear.
And I also do want to kind of try out Polka because she is a new A-rank character. So press using another agent.
It's a fact. Watch it back.
Surprise.
So she appears on field after you use the EX special. That seems like that's all kind of what she kind of does. Let's let Polka get her stacks real quick, so that
Over there.
now we can.
A little gift.
Ooh. Yeah. Be careful.
I'll take you.
Take this! You can't escape.
Special sneak attack.
It's a fact.
Is a perfect shot. Make it fun for me.
Don't worry, it's gonna hurt a lot. It's no good to run. It's a fact.
I just completely missed that. Anyway, Polka is a stunner, so I guess that's kind of what I expected her to do with her. What is it called? Honestly, what I expected her to do for her thingy. I'm not going there over there. I've already finished it. I'm not doing any more of that, please. But I think I'm gonna either save for Trigger or I'm gonna save for Vivian, because both are characters I actually do kind of want. Silver Soldier Ambi is cool and all, but like, I just like Vivian's design. Which one is the? Seems to have landed a customer. Okay. Let's check this out then. But I don't think I ever did the intro. So what is up, guys? It's your host back at it with another video. Today we are going to be playing some more Zenless. Now today the 1.6 update just dropped, which added both Polka and Silver Zero Ambi for this update. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, let's talk to Belle here. Let me first turn on the music too. Alright. Let's talk to Hugo here.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO. Your achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
I'm flattered, but you give us too much credit.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of Devils.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition. Or perhaps, did this movie remind you of something else?
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires.
Bro, why even give me the option if it's just gonna combine the two? Like, just say it at that point. Oh my god.
I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
You kind of look like one.
Again! What?
I'll take that.
Why even give me the option, dude?
Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu. And I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire, and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father, and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's about patricide.
You think so? To me, it's more like a revenge story. The villain just happens to be the protagonist's father. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
What?
No offense, but you're being overly generous. You don't have any hidden agenda, do you?
I understand the skepticism, but I simply wanted to express my gratitude for discussing such a niche film with me. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad. Just as I'd expect from a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs. Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
No worries. I don't scare easily. I've seen my fair share of crazy stuff.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market. If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Luminous Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on. Go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting, especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind the light. Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
Bury your teeth with the past. Wise, I feel like this Hugo guy talks weirdly. He seems a bit suspicious. Have you met him before? So it wasn't my imagination. I knew I saw him somewhere. They even withdrew halfway of the competition before. But if that's the case, why did he act like our first encounter? Why did he act like it's our first encounter? Did he completely forget about us, or was he just faking it on purpose? Anyway, I gotta thank him for his generosity. This money is enough to cover our electricity bills for several months. Looks like luck is smiling on us today. Didn't Hugo mention a raffle ticket? Oh yeah, he mentioned there's a promotional raffle event for the auction at Luminous Square. Wise, don't tell me you heard. I'll go vibe check at the upper classical. Fine, since we made so much today, you can go if you'd like. Just try not to lose too badly. It's not the experience that matters, it's the experience that matters, not the result. Got it, Wise. You'll definitely win the grand prize. I watched the store today, so don't stay out too late.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
Hi there, are you here for the raffle? We're a bit busy right now, so please head to the back of the line to queue. Manager, so you came after all. You're here too. Luck is always unpredictable. That's what makes it fascinating. Whenever I get the chance, I can't help but want to test it. There are a lot of people here. Seems like everyone's pretty confident about their luck. At that moment, a figure appears and forcibly inserts itself at the front of the line. Hey young man, what do you think you're doing cutting in line? Cutting in line? Do you know who I am? You shouldn't cut in line no matter who you are. Clearly, you don't understand anything at all. See that poster over there? That's Master Hartman, the current head of our family. The very raffle event you're participating in is sponsored by Master Hartman. Apart from this, our family is also involved in many charity events. Okay, Aunt. You're quite persistent, aren't you? In short, our family has hosted this event, so it's only natural that I have the right to priority access. Why didn't he just ask whoever's hosting it, bro? Does the event even have such a rule? I'm just here to work, but we haven't received any instructions on priority access. I've never met someone so insolent in my life. Just wait. One phone call is all I need to. Oh wait, where's my wallet? Where did my wallet go? I see. No wonder you came over to try to talk to me. You were trying to distract me, then steal my wallet. Little thief. Who, me? That's right, you're the one standing closest to me. Now give me back my wallet. It's not a good habit to falsely accuse others. My intuition is spot on. I knew you were fishy from the moment I saw you. Now you're finally showing your true colors. It looks like it'll take some time to properly convince this guy.
This guy seems arrogant. Maybe I should take a tougher approach with him.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
Actually, I'm more infamous than Mockingbird.
Nonsense. I'm a law-abiding citizen and haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly. If you're so confident in your judgment, why not call PubSec? I'm sure they'd be delighted to apprehend this Mockingbird Phantom Thief on the spot.
All right, jeez. Just guess. Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am. I'm Curtis Ravenlock. That's right, of the esteemed Ravenlock family from Tops. You'll face consequences for crossing me.
You're from Tops and you're here to join a raffle? Oh no, I'm so scared.
Oh no, I've upset a powerful man. I'm so scared. You're not going to silence me, are you?
Don't be ridiculous. I wouldn't go that far. Just keep it in mind and know your place.
A guy with such a massive ego probably can't pick up on subtle sarcasm.
Anyway, you were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you. Just admit it.
You've got it wrong. I didn't steal your wallet. I just happened to be standing next to you.
That sounds a bit.
Do you really expect me to buy that? You've been suspicious from the start.
You're being too soft. You need a firmer stance with someone like him.
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a ton of dents, so someone's got to answer for that.
I mean, if you drop your wallet, I mean, and if I have it, then that's pretty good for me. Because then I'm pretty low on Denny's. You know, building every character in Zenless isn't very cheap. You know.
I can help you look for it. You might have just dropped it somewhere.
Possible. If my wallet had slipped out, I'd have noticed.
Nice attempt, but it's not very effective. Clearly, your accusation is baseless,
Oh, wait.
Mr. Ravenlock. Your outfit, while elegant, shows unironed creases and noticeable signs of wear. You've likely worn it for a long time. Plus, the wet ink on your cuffs suggests that you rushed straight here from your workplace. Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle. All in all, it's clear you're not well off and quite careless. Chances are you lost your wallet yourself, and it probably didn't hold much cash. Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this! Just you wait!
I really, really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused. But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
I still have some doubts. Did he really just drop his wallet?
Regardless of what really happened, he got what he deserved. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we? That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to right the wrongs.
What? Yeah.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending, but feel free to speculate. Anyway, it was nice running into you. Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion. May it keep you away from shady people and situations and bring you good fortune.
I'm sure you're familiar with the Ravenlock family affiliated with Tops. They were once an incredibly powerful, true behemoth among even Tops. Unfortunately, that's all in the past. Now they're not doing so well. Be it their funding or reputation, they're far from their former glory. Though this is what the Ravenlock family deserves. Do you have a grudge against them? As you know, being a collector means I have to deal with these high society people, and among all of these people I've encountered, the Ravenlocks are the toughest crowd. Cunning and ruthless, those words were made for them. While the same applies to most people in Tops, the Ravenlock family is among the worst. Take that Curtis guy as an example. A branch family member at best, but already immersed in his arrogance. Unfortunately, I'm just an ordinary collector below their playing field. Otherwise, in any case, if you ever run into a Ravenlock, it's best to keep your distance. Same goes for those Tops people, of course. After all, Tops Enterprises was one of the top powerful players in New Eridu, toe to toe with the Mayflower City administration. These two are at each other's throats behind the scenes. One new Eridu isn't big enough for two behemoths. If you ask me, it's just dogs eating dogs. I've been going on for some time now. Alright, let's leave it at that. See you again sometime. After Hugo leaves, you see a cat playing with the wallet, and everything inside is gone. Why do I have so many extra pennies in my pocket? Same here, I don't think that I brought this much with me. Oh my, could it be that kind-hearted person has given us some money? You also tentatively reach into your pocket and feel the raffle ticket Hugo gave you earlier. In any case, there's a price to claim.
Anyone?
Wow, thank you for you and your friend earlier. But they would be able to hear you from. Oh my god. Wow, thank you for you and your friend earlier. We would have been stuck with that guy otherwise. Alright, you came to claim your prize. Let's see, your ticket is... It's the grand prize. The grand prize of this raffle has been won. Really? The ticket doesn't lie. That's right. Today's grand prize is yours. Congratulations. I guess so. This is what they say. Good deeds get rewarded. The prize is 50k Denny's. Please keep it safe. Nice. What, you really won and it's the grand prize? That's right. But the grand prize is only 50k Denny's. Talk about being stingy. Although from a moral standpoint, why wouldn't we share some with Hugo? You make a good point. But then again, we don't have Hugo's personal contact. I guess we'll have to wait till we run into him next time. Why is the news just mentioned that Bringer investigation outcome? It seems like the commissioner regards everything as Bringer's personal actions. I was hoping PubSec internal investigation would drag out more big names. It seemed to have gotten the hush treatment. You make a good point. After all, the Exaltists are involved, and PubSec probably doesn't want to disclose more details. I have a feeling there's a terrible secret behind this whole thing. Wise? I think your phone just rang. Maybe you should check out who sent the message. Okay. Master Proxy, we have come to discuss an important matter with you. Before that, I need to be honest with you about the Master of Victoria Housekeeping. You probably don't know about that yet. We actually don't. Is it your previous master? Correct. Victoria Housekeeping is currently loyal to the current head of the Mayflower family, who is also the mayor of New Eridu. The mayor? Yes. New Eridu only has one mayor, so it must be the only one you're thinking of. Don't worry, the mayor's probably just an ordinary person. I haven't met him in person though. This is definitely some news to process, although I had always expected you two are loyal to some big name. I did expect it to be someone of the mayor's level. It's the mayor who wishes to talk with you. Too, which is why we've come. After all, you've both been deeply involved in the previous Bringer and sacrifice related events. The mayor wants to talk to us? Or I think I'm gonna go with we haven't gotten into trouble, have we? I couldn't completely understand your concerns. Please be assured. I pledge my honor that the mayor has no ill intentions and will not hold either of you accountable in any way. He will only contact us through the phone. If you say so. Oh, thank you very much. Then without further delay, let's contact the manager. And the mayor. What am I?
Here with me now, sir.
Oh my god.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
Oh.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. She was a kind person. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There must be something else behind it.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
We'll find the evidence to clear her name.
One day, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Teacher. She was always looking out for us.
Yes, which is why I believe this was her final wish. As her friend, I want to see it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits. As a result, the HDD system takes up a part of your body's capacity. This leads to certain issues, the most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade, the HDD system will operate with significantly reduced power consumption, allowing for a substantial boost in your ether aptitude, or rather, a restoration to its original level.
What?
Do you mean that once the HDD upgrade is done, we'll be able to enter the hollows ourselves without EOS?
Exactly. You'll likely experience some discomfort at first, but you'll get used to it over time. I'll have the specialists from Marcel Group continue monitoring your physical condition to reduce the burden on your body and help restore your ether aptitude more effectively.
It feels like there's some kind of catch.
Are you really giving us such advanced technology for free? Feels like there's gotta be some kind of catch. Besides, you must have known about us for a while. So why wait until now?
I'm not asking for anything in return. As for why I didn't reach out sooner, truth is, from what I've learned, your eyes possess even greater power. Perhaps the power within you could affect all of New Eridu. But you must understand, power is a double-edged sword. It can be used against enemies or allies. As the mayor of New Eridu, I must ensure everyone's safety. So I hope you'll forgive my caution. I've been observing you for some time. That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for
Did
your
Black
kind
get a
words.
voice actor change?
Even though we have no idea what this power is.
Or did they just
You're
like
not just
re-record
making it up
lines?
to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything. You should be able to follow him with your knowledge.
If you would follow me.
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back and help Wise for now.
It's quite impressive one of you adapted so quickly. Your ether aptitude is now on par with most hollow investigators, meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows. But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you two go along? One of the data piles in the hollow near the metro is malfunctioning, and we need a skilled proxy to address it. I'll assign this task to you. Of course, you'll receive fair compensation upon completion. Take your time at the journey's
So
end.
that was a catch.
You've got plenty of time to uncover your full potential.
Okay. Okay. Enter the hollow with Lycan and Ellen. That's a proxy. If you're ready, let's enter the hollow together. Please be assured, Ellen and I will protect you and not let you get hurt. Let's confirm the mission objective. The mayor wishes for us to retrieve data information. Well, to retrieve information from 3 data piles here in order to update the care of this area. Retrieving the data is something that can only be retrieving the data is something only that esteemed Master Proxy can accomplish. So we'll leave it to you.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction.
Yeah, did he get a voice actor change?
Let's keep moving.
That's one of the hollow data set which I successfully retrieved. You're indeed skilled.
The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
What a pen. There's nowhere else to go. We'll have
So the information was hidden inside the console. Thank you. Good thing we leave. We have the proxy here, or we'll be stuck right now. Time is of the essence. Let's start searching for clues related to the passcode in there.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
I get it now. We should be able...
How are you feeling now, Master Proxy?
Not good. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Glad to see you're well enough to crack jokes. If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Really? Can you carry me right now?
Finish the task first, Master Proxy.
You've always had a
Okay.
sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you could handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
Give me that. Good, we've obtained another piece of data.
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead.
Enemies are approaching. Please focus on their data or end of the combat.
Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
If only I could use my own hand, bro.
Better dodge.
Thank you. Sorry. I still need you guys to protect me. Seems like I'll need to work harder.
Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it. Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism.
Bro, get out of my way!
It is Victoria Housekeeping's honor.
Get back.
Element, switch out. Clear out. In position. Time to hunt.
Get back.
Take this. Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area. We might be able to find clues regarding the passcode.
8. Whoa! I did not mean 8. I meant to say 0.
Roxy's moves seemed more fluid in that lap.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode.
04.
Master Proxy, we've been in the hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Nothing unusual, actually.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered a hollow since the system upgrade. Best not to overdo it. Let's end this fight quickly.
Let's hurry it up.
Yeah, trial Ellen just feels really slow, bro. Maybe that's probably just because I'm used to using my own Ellen and not the trial one. Because trial one kind of.
The last passcode is here.
Need that. 5-1.
All right,
Okay.
that's all of them.
0051.
Let us return and open.
Wait. 0451. That's what I meant. Everything is normal, even better than usual. That's wonderful. If that's the case, we can leave the hollow and report the mission results to the mayor. Alright, cool.
The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaeton's performance was outstanding.
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
An auction? Don't tell me.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? It's back?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in New Eridu. We suspect this is an inside job rather than an external theft. We searched extensively without success, until I saw the auction flyer. The core has been concealed within an auction item.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction?
So you want us to bid on it at the auction? But
Oh my
why
god.
us?
The power of the sacrifice
Just
is highly volatile and
make it one
destructive.
auction, dude. It's
We
not
must keep
that
it
hard.
confidential, at least for now. And I, as mayor, am not suited to participate in the auction myself. Plus, I'm running checks on my inner circle due to the theft. Frankly, there aren't many people I can trust. Don't worry, the funds are covered, and Victoria Housekeeping will be assisting you. Of course, this hinges on one condition: your willingness to aid me.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much. I knew that I could rely on you. The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Tops, so obtaining one might take some time. I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
The relationship between the mayor and Tops seems rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies. Power and profit often lay the foundation for conflicts. Which is why securing invitations could be tricky for us. Things would be much easier if Tops weren't so involved. But worry not, Master Proxy. It may take some time, but we will overcome these obstacles. Now, if you've no further need of me, I'll take my leave. Have a good day.
Alright. Oh, let me get my Denny's stream stewed. Who do I want to I guess I'll go Nicole.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction, we could give him a call? But he didn't leave us his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve.
Maybe he left a puzzle for us to solve, like in the movies.
You've been watching too many movies, Wise. We need to separate fiction from reality. Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket and said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell me. I get it now. This guy watches way too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha, it's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure 2 invitations for us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, I have some tasks at hand. But if you two can help me with my current task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
Is it something I can handle?
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle? Nothing too dangerous, I hope.
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square.
Ah, sorry about that. My mom. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's go to the newsstand.
You've arrived, my friend. Punctual as always.
To get to the point, I needed to shadow someone for me. Record and tell me everything they do and say. And that someone is Hartman Ravenlock, the head of the Ravenlock family? That's right, him. I've already got his schedule. Soon he will be meeting with someone nearby. I need to know the exact details of their exchange, of course. For your troubles, I'll take care of the auction invitations you need. May I ask why? To be honest, based on my sources, the Ravenlock family seems to be plotting something rather sinister. You are a complete stranger to him, which will make everything easier. Relax, it's nothing illegal. You just happen to be in proximity and happen to overhear some things. Even if someone from PubSec shows up, they won't have anything on you. Besides, you already have connections with PubSec, don't you? You know that too? Well, I'll be waiting for your good news then. Oh my god, bro. These NPCs, bro. Actually kind of quite beautiful. Anyway, let's get into this. Hello there. I didn't expect that blonde gentleman to be your friend as well. Do you know him? Of course, he often comes over to buy flowers, and he's always very generous. However, he buys flowers for memorial purposes. They said they're for his deceased loved ones. He seems like someone with quite a story. Secretly, Tail Hartman.
Another waste of my precious time.
Maybe I go to the other side instead. Cause like I can't really tail him from over there. There's no need to report such trivial matters to me. My time is precious. Get to the point. Organs, didn't that get settled down already? The people behind it are gone. And here I had high hopes for her. But now... Anyway, shut the entire business down and make sure to do it clean. Understood? Oh, by the way, have you tried that medicine I mentioned before? As long as there's no problem, this thing is worth far more than your life. You better make sure everything goes perfectly. Don't forget, our partners are dangerous people. Failure is not an option.
This time, I'll lead the family back to the top.
How's the new insurance project going? It's progressing smoothly. However, Master Hartman, can this thing really profit? Our funding chain is already... Of course it won't earn much. Breaking even would already be good enough. These are Master Edmund's orders. To improve our film's reputation, we must do some charity work. They're dumping all of their unprofitable business onto us. Isn't this just too... Shut up. Of course I'm aware. To regain influence within Tops, we'll have to take it step by step. I will manage. After compiling the things you've heard, you arranged to meet Hugo in front of the flower shop to exchange intelligence. What? Oh, the new stuff. What the heck is burnout? Alright, let's talk.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied that day. I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations, so please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Is the auction really that dangerous?
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Oh my god.
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager. I'm entrusting you with my life.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my sisters.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous. What's your view on family ties, manager?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, our... someone who was like a mother to us, loved us deeply, but also kept many things from us.
Mother. Huh. For me, that word only brings fear, pain, and hatred. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? You didn't have a fallout over some big argument, did you?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to get more power. I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment they deserve. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. Unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
Why is she so cryptic?
It is a pleasure to see you again, Master Proxy.
It's been a...
strong liking. I seem to have caught a whiff of... No, it's nothing. Probably just my imagination. Master Proxy, may I have a look at the invitation you received? Of course, this is indeed an authentic invitation. It's truly impressive that you were able to obtain it in such a short time. However, if I'm not mistaken, this invitation came directly from Tops. So you are in contact with Tops as well. My friend has connections with Tops. Oh, a friend, I see. They must be quite the character. Don't worry, I won't pry further if you're reluctant to share. Well then, I'll take my leave. See you at the auction later. Have a pleasant day. Wise, now that we sorted out the invitation, let's get some good rest and get ready for that auction. Oh, it just made me. It just already made me. What else, dude? Stop. Okay. Finally. It's all these stupid notification things on the screen. It's actually really annoying. Anyway. Middle shot. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? Wow, this private suite is truly impressive. It's quite fancy here. No wonder the invitation was so hard to get. Looks like we're a bit early. Mike and the others haven't arrived yet. Why, shall we look around first? We could probably try some expensive looking desserts and drinks. Meanwhile, a voice played from whatever. Please help me, I have really no other choice. Seems like something that's happening over. Seems like something's Why does it look like something's happening over there? Let's go check it out.
Lies. Deception. Betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
Talk to the mysterious young lady.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake. I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it'll be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Are you referring to me?
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
Are you alright? Seemed you were caught up in some dispute just now. And I'm relieved. Actually, I overheard parts of the conversation. Forgive me for speaking bluntly, but it's rather strange to have guests like that, mother and daughter, at this auction. Perhaps this mysterious Miss Vivian said they didn't enter through regular means. There may be more to this. Well, let's return to the auction. If you're interested in any particular item, you can bid on it. Master will cover the bill for you. And then I won't hold back. Rest assured, Master's budget is quite sufficient. Regular option items should not be a problem, unless other parties set their sights on the item we wanted. Should that happen, we'll adapt accordingly. I trust in your wisdom. What a small world. You've got a competition. You've got a companion today. Where's that obnoxious blonde boy from last time? Obnoxious blonde boy? It's a long story. I didn't expect someone of your caliber to be able to attend this auction. If Master Edmund finds out, he'll make sure to investigate where you got that invitation from. Who's that? You don't even know who Master Edmund is? He's a prominent figure in Tops. Someone with the authority to speak on behalf of them. Master Edmund will also attend the auction, and he has an extremely noble mark on his forehead that anyone who sees it will remember. Why am I wasting my breath? You two wouldn't understand it anyway. You better pray we don't set our sights on the same auction item. You'll have no chance of winning. Master, that gentleman seemed very hostile toward you. Looks like you two have some history. However, it's getting late. Let's head to the venue.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Let's raise the bid a little. How about 10%?
Such a small amount, as expected of a commoner. I'll raise the bid by 50%.
The start of an auction is crucial. Your opponent is determined to win, so it's best to shake his confidence first.
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock losing to a commoner like us. It wouldn't look good, would it?
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlocks, I can't lose!
Trying to provoke him backfired.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
Why not just let me have this one? I'll take this item, and I won't bid against you for anything else. Seems like a fair deal, right?
Huh. That really is a great deal. Yeah, right. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Well, your trick is out in the open. Maybe a bit more finesse next time?
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
Price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still acceptable. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million Denny's!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
What?
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets.
1 billion?
Is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
Where exactly is she getting that money from?
The coffee here is drinkable.
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
Looks like I hit the mark. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
Okay, you got me again.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes! Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
Oh, God.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. Phew, what a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. All I want is that Robe of Heroes.
What a pity. We both have our sights set on the same item. It seems there is no hope of us coming to an accord.
I'd suggest taking a less direct approach with someone like Hartman, lest he prey on your weaknesses.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
You're not threatening me, are you? In broad daylight? Is the Ravenlock family plotting against me in front of all these attendees?
Of course not. I simply want you to understand what it means to try and take something from me.
He has no shortage of cronies here. Stay vigilant.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of Denny's talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of Denny's, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Don't try to bribe me. I don't need or want money. For once.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of Denny's, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Persona, Joker, bruh.
Ease. I can't... Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Master, this is third. It's in this direction. If we enter the Hollow from here, we should be able to track him down. By the way, about your sibling. She's already gone home. That's good to hear. Worry not. I'll ensure your safety at all times in the Hollow. You're not going to fight him, are you? I hope it won't come to that. But it actually depends on his attitude. Master Proxy, if you're ready to enter the Hollow, if you're ready, let's enter the Hollow now.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Master Proxy, the container console here has been destroyed by Hugo. He really went to great lengths to block our path. But don't worry, once you define the specific container console, we'll be able to repair it.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
Amazon, I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Stay calm now. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Take this. Stand still. Be gone. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if... Time to hunt. Stay calm now. Stand still.
Oh, okay then. I'm terribly sorry. I will catch up to him. If I'm not mistaken, the direction Hugo escaped should be an area where we first entered this hollow. Master Proxy, let's hurry and catch up.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to... It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners. I assume he must have recruited a new one by now.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the court his partner. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those hollow raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, the clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. Take this. Stay calm now. Stand still. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, Manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oaf, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh? Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry,
Is Hugo Dr. Ratio's voice actor? That sounds similar, but I'm not sure.
We won't do it again.
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of.
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much. Time to hunt.
Dog, I'm pressing dodge. It's not doing anything.
My way.
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog.
Do you two have to fight?
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
Trying to run, are we?
Amateur. I'll bite your throat out!
Case of that.
Take this. Stay calm now.
Alright, finally.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps, by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
Who is
You're a
Jack?
smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
You okay?
Are you okay, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. and one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo. You... Is this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lyca? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
What?
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis.
What?
As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Alright, I think that might be it. Wise, although the mayor and Lycon seem reluctant to let us get involved on this matter, we can investigate on our own. That's right. If the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrifice, Exaltus, Bringer, there might be a deeper secret to it behind all this. And it all might be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. But before that, let's make time to go over our own tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. Feels like too much has happened. By the way, Wise, did you notice Hugo's Mockingbird disguise seems to be just a mask. The mask is enough to consider his entire identity. That sounds like a certain classic character's glasses. Alright, no more jokes. Time to make some rest. Wise, let's discuss how we're gonna investigate the Exaltist. Yeah, that's what I think too. The commissioner's hasty closure of the case seems a bit suspicious. We should definitely find Z1 and get more information first. I'll go investigate at PubSec. I'll leave it to you then. I'll also gather some information on the internet. Take care and come back soon, Wise. This is gonna suck to
We'll have
edit.
to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? I wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved with this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. Yes, but it also could be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left by Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau, and there's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with the Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I'd love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing persons case as well. No worries, I'll investigate on my own first. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with the tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short, or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at that time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because of my being blue that I had just happened to witness something like this. Did not need that information. Hello, how can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not really very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Is there anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. I heard from other colleagues that he had a notebook that he never partied with. I couldn't find his notebook in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to HSO. I think it was section 6. Maybe it's because the higher ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. Is there a problem, citizen? Do you know about Bringer? About Bringer? Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? Of course not. Oh, good. Boss just told us not to talk about Bringer. Probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I don't really know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, he came out of a hollow. His entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was just injured in the hollow, or had just witnessed something terrible. But that operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Do you have any other information? I remember now. Seems like Bringer's had a memory issue for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested he keep a diary or something. I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. Share this information with ZZ1 and agree to meet at HSO. Looks like I need to check the items left behind by Bringer. I'll head to HSO now. Oh my. You're here. ZZ1 has already told me about the current situation. We've already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. I heard he had a notebook. A notebook? I don't recall ever seeing one, but there were a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meetings and similar recordings, nothing out of the ordinary. After carefully inspecting the tapes, you find one that feels a bit heavier than the rest. It seems that feels a bit different from the rest. It seems a bit heavier. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. There might be something hidden inside. Indeed, the weight of this tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. After carefully examining the special tape recording, you find that there seems to be an encrypted message within. I see, this must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? I could try to crack it. Then we'll leave it to you. You did it, as expected. Looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know about this secret information could be hidden this way. What secret? So Kaku wants to know. Zuyuan, are you nervous? I don't know. But I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There really must be an answer inside. Let's listen to it now. You're right. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
The room is left in complete silence as the cassette finishes playing. Zuyuan in particular looks crestfallen. Are you okay?
Are you okay, Julian?
What the heck was he doing
Don't
with
be
him
so
now?
down.
Why is it
Thanks.
just wide open, bro?
I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
Why was he smiling?
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Never expected the investigation to lead to this. But what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. Then I'll think about the next steps.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
You know about that?
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Alright, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
I'm a proxy after all.
Well, you know, I'm a proxy after all.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
What?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
Goofy, bro. After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club,
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help.
you listen to her go on about her love for Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour. Oh my God.
Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
I was so caught up in chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be heading in a hollow in the outer ring. I need to make some preparations, so let's meet up in base later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. Because I gathered my information from my intelligence network, of course. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job, and I know many secrets. I must foil the Exalted schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time I absolutely cannot. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Let's just go in. Oh my god, bro. So much story. I mean, it's not bad, but like, I'm trying to eat, bro. I'm hungry. And it's like 10, bro. I'm gonna take a quick be right back break. So, I'll be right back. Alright, it's time that we get back to this. Wish the story wasn't so long, but I mean, at the same time, a long story should be good for the game in the long run. Because I do enjoy ZZZ's story. It's the one, like, one of the only ones I actually pay attention to. Especially since both of the, honestly, the siblings inside of Zenless are probably the best in my opinion.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
You recall the incident you experienced with Ambi and Trigger. The relevant details have been recorded as tapes and logged into the video archive. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memories of them. I'm not gonna do that
I
yet.
recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend.
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two
Bro,
are
shut up,
practically
please.
celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
You shoot a wink at Ambi and Trigger, who both notice your signal, but don't ask any more questions. Right at that moment, a familiar-looking lady appears.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling alright?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
Sienna steps to the side with Ambi as they discuss something. Meanwhile, you look at Vivian with some concern.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Why did you suddenly decide to help Sienna? Proxy, do you believe in fate? Oh my god. Did not play this game to continue. To see JoJo, bro. Like, Poochie, bro. Do you believe in gravity? I believe what you said before about the Chosen One. You still remember that? That was about something else. Proxy, I actually... No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the Hollow. Alright. I already know her kit. It's like, if you guys don't know, you can just check my shorts channel, you know.
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
What I wish they would do is make sure that the mark is like a little bit more visible, because it kind of gets hidden with all the damage numbers sometimes, especially if it's like a smaller enemy.
Save your strength, Envy. Adjusting for wind. Can't catch me. Hold in position. Show no mercy. Time to pin them down.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Time to focus. Target locked. A sound static. Fire support ready.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
The target's weary. Ether vision activate. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
A perfect conduit.
Supporting position.
Outbound.
You're in my sights.
What you deserve. Loyalty.
I'll pierce
Proxy. Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Alright.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Do you remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. Those pompous big shots discovered his talents and even wanted him to craft forgeries of his famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all this? Because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. My condolences. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. What exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Or who exactly? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. The matter I discussed with Miss Amby is also related to them. The collectible you asked to bid on earlier, I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. Isn't your husband's final work? It's fine. A bond doesn't need to be anchored by any object. I don't need to remember these. I don't need some work to remember him. It's much better in your hands than someone else, like Cartman's. Proxy, may I speak with Miss Sienna alone for a minute? Of course. Vivian and Sienna step aside to discuss something in private. Alright, regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely grateful to you. Find some food left in the hollow for an unknown reasons. Clearly, there's no sign of the ring Sienna is looking for among these items. Perhaps if you're hungry, I brought some food with us. Do I really look like I really want to eat these leftovers?
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Find a plush toy after squeezing and knitting it thoroughly. You will realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one would hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right?
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Find a lunchbox. Bracing yourself, you crack it open and peek inside. Whether lucky or unlucky, the box is empty.
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
You find some scattered oil barrels. After searching, you find nothing resembling the ring inside them.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
It's time. I'm worried about Sienna. Light him off. The location should still be safe. Calibrating. I hope so. Right over. You're in my sight.
What the heck?
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam.
Oh, she did say, I hope my daughter grows up to be like you and like that Vivian. So, I mean, I guess that does make sense.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
After recounting the memories of her past, Vivian stayed silent for a long time as if struggling to break free from the shackles of the memories.
Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
It's not your fault.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Miss Vivian, do you always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes, every time the prophecy appears, I can't help it but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, maybe these things wouldn't happen. But I just can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Sienna said that the competition from the Ravenlock family, hollow corruption concerns, is enough to settle her daughter Mira for life. Though it's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. Maybe he wants to improve his reputation. Yeah, I think so too. Actually, there's been rumors that the Ravenlock family had fallen out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of becoming abandoned by the mighty Tops. Sienna is a very skilled broker. She retired from the business a while ago. No wonder she was able to get classified information. She tried many ways, but everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't avenge her delivery. But I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it still seems like there's ethereals nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's keep moving forward.
Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed? In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
Ether Vision activate.
I only see these misfortunes.
Focus up.
Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Keep up the melody of
Light him up.
support ready. Recalibrating.
Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Show no mercy.
Now you pay.
Off balance. You're in my sights. Quick shot. My bullets. are one with the wind! Flip the switch. Recording position. Resolve. Time to pin them down. Show no mercy. What you deserve, supporting position. Pierce right through.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Turn and believe.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Found it. The vending machines. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. Why the vending machine? That's the intelligence I got. maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot. Anyway, let's look around first. Search the vending machine up and down, but you find nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Okay, I did open it. I was like confused. I knew it. There must be other vending machines around here. This should be the one. Bringer's belongings. What could they be? Search the vending machine still in front of you. Still nothing.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Actually, I have a feeling Bringer's belongings are definitely inside this vending machine in front of us. Is this your prophecy? No, I've never predicted anything good. Anyway, let's search through it thoroughly. Carefully search the vending machine and still find nothing. You're about to give up, but you kicked the vending machine by accident. A drink should normally whirl out, but a worn out notebook appears instead. Wow, Master Proxy. So this is how it's done. Your leagues are ahead of professional intelligence brokers.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the Proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happened to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, We'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
All right. After leaving the Hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask the proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of the gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with the proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before. Well. If it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assumed you finished the task I've asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your art gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you have any funding issues, I'm your guy. I've got friends who can offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy. And I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see, so those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for those kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning he would dress up in something more presentable at this time. It's definitely not that dude. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman? For the underworld ferryman. The left hand holds death and the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away from the answer. I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman hasn't scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that time in that private suite. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the collector and gallery owner. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Still have to ask, you're not looking to make the Raven Lock your enemy, are you? And if I say I am, not like I'm gonna stop you. Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That rope of hero stunt. Can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded I'm not gonna say that. Doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept anything under the rug with the money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out their previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know, relax. I don't plan on catching him with him head on. You better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. Can never win any argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock's family in bed with those Exaltus lunatics. Who knows what an awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how is Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not out for it? Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. So that Mockingbird is Phantom's thieves in... Okay, I completely butchered that. So that Mockingbird Phantom's Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Taos remains unbreakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting complete, total control. It's possible that even the mayor can keep them in check. But isn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird serve some kind of warning? Every time they release a new crime warning letter, fear erupts among these evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is just like a fly. Annoying, but not deadly. So they just let it be. What do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you want to truly change. Without power and influence, it's all futile. The step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining Taos. After all, to establish a new order, one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. Is it really possible to join Taos? Many would probably deflect immediately. True, who would turn down money? It's almost time for a meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Oh, it's night. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amidst his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be mine.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Father! Before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
So I wasn't tripping. Lycon and Soldier 11? Proxy, looks like you have something to say about that chosen one. Well, the truth is, we've always wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said that he's the... God, I can't speak, bro. Could I just not trim, like... Words are not wording right now, like, at all. Sentences are not sentences in my brain. I don't know why. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy. In other words, the chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere's fine. We'll arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion in the end. I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After a while, after chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to the video store and get some proper rest. Wise, you're a bit late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. Let's see, while it's getting late, you should call it a day, Wise. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Wise, Vivian Bro! So much story! I'm not opposed to it. It's just... It's been like 3 hours, bro. Alright, let's pause for a bit. Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Awaiting further instructions.
Why does she sound like that?
Crimson? Just kidding. I remember your name.
Yeah, they changed her voice actor. Wow. Okay. That is unfortunate. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll probably upload a part 2 to this instead of just making it one whole thing. I'll just make a part 2, and that'll be the rest of this story, along with Ambi's new mission. Well, Ambi stuff and whatever else I can do. So, yeah. If you guys did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. Follow all of the channels, or subscribe to all the channels. Follow me on Twitch, Ghost Like, well, not Ghost Like, I'm that ghost. I'm that Ghost YT on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok. I think it's the same thing. Twitter. All my channels. Join the Discord. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.